we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.
We are having screen time here, which we pretty consistently do. We usually start screen time around 3 o'clock, and then Brad gets home around 3:30, and so usually screen time's like 3 to 4.
Okay, I'm blue team.
They usually get an hour, even though we say it's like a half an hour thing.
You're right,
but
team.
usually ends up being a full hour. And so while they're doing that, I'm getting a snack ready for them, and I had bought this, I just tripped. It's a tasteless protein powder. And the reason I bought it was because I tried to make our own, if you've heard of Kodiak cake pancakes, they're like a higher protein pancake. And you can buy the pancake mix. You can buy like their actual waffles, which we do sometimes just to like have an easier breakfast. But I also buy the mix to make our own Kodiak cake waffles. And then they even have an off-brand of the Kodiak cakes that's, I feel like, just as good. But then I was like, we go through enough of this stuff. I kind of want to make up my own pancake mix. And one recipe I found had this in it. And the reason that this is important, like the taste-free protein powder, is because if you're mixing in like a protein powder that has taste to it, it makes the pancakes end up tasting like too sweet or too weird. And so I bought that for that reason, but it was like a total flop. The pancakes ended up being super flat and just like dry, tasteless, really gross. So I have this whole bag of protein, and what I've been doing is mixing it into things because it's sort of undetectable other than the fact that it's a little bit gritty. So you have to be mindful of that, but like I can mix it into shells and cheese and it's hardly noticeable. And then just now I'm making like these rice cakes with Nutella, and I think I'll put strawberries on it, and I mixed some of the protein into the Nutella. So other than it being a little gritty, I think it's gonna be fine. They're definitely not gonna taste it. It'll be a texture thing. And I think it's been long enough since we've had Nutella that it'll be all right. What do you think, Ada? Do you wanna try one? Yeah, okay, great. Nap hair, don't care. I was gonna go for a walk outside when Brad got home, but it's looking like it's gonna storm now. Dang it. Do you like storms? I actually do too, Ada. I actually like storms, except for when I go outside, when I want to go outside to walk, and then I don't really care for them. Look how dark it is out there. So, kind of a funny story. Our neighbors across the street, they're just it's a kind of a younger, a middle-aged couple that don't have any kids living at home. He has twins from a previous relationship, and she doesn't have any children of her own, and so they're just like at this point like a double income no kid kind of situation, and they're really sweet people. But he works from home, and so his office, like we can very clearly see into his office from our house, and he's in front of this giant computer screen, and the kids, like his screen, a lot of times the background of his screen is blue. And so one day the kids were like, oh, Jason's watching Disney Plus again, because like the main screen of Disney Plus is a background that's blue. So the kids always saw his blue computer screen, and like you can see his head. What show is it that you can see like the silhouettes of all the heads in the front of the theater? That's what it looks like. You can see his head with the computer screen really big. And then they always thought he was watching Disney Plus. It's hilarious. We are going through the motions of getting everybody's shoes on.
Can we do the firefly tonight?
Not tonight. It's too rainy.
Tomorrow night?
I don't know, maybe.
Today?
So we're going through the motions of finding everybody's shoes that they're okay with wearing, because we're headed to, where are we going?
Library!
The library! We have some books we need to return.
And
We have a
card to pick up.
winning to pick up.
Oh, you need to pick it up.
Yeah, you gotta pick it up.
Fast food.
Our our local library is very good. What do you, that's food? Do you want a pepper?
No. Can we get a golf cart?
I think so. So our local library has a summer reading program where for adults, for every book, magazine, I have this like hair hanging down right here that's driving me crazy.
Can I go outside, Mommy?
We're all gonna go outside together and get on the golf cart.
Oh, can I go with you?
Yes, you can go with us. You can go with us for the library book. That's my skirt.
Oh, that's my girl.
So for grown-ups, every book podcast, every book you read or listen to, podcast you listen to, or magazine you read, you write it down and you get an entry to win one of the prizes. And then for kids, for every half hour that you read, you put a sticker on or fill in a circle and have a chance to win a whole bunch of different prizes. No, I found it. It was in plain sight.
Which one was it?
It was, which one was it? Herbert, The True Story of a Brave Sea Dog.
That was actually in
read
the
that one.
book. That was in the library book. Mommy.
Daddy will tell you.
I finally pulled the trigger. We thought about this idea a long time ago, and a lot of people suggested it. And then Rachel bought some plans on Etsy, but we just didn't have the time. And it's really hot outside.
This is a bat cave.
So that's upside down. So turn it around. There you go. Yeah, it's cedar, so it smells really good. But
I know, I just smelled it. It smells like fresh carrots.
I just bought these on Amazon. They were literally $20. So if you're in the market for a bat house, I'll link them below.
Did you say they control the mosquitoes?
Yeah, so that's why we got them. So there's so many bugs in our yards that hopefully a couple of bat caves will keep the bugs away. We shall see. You're not hopeful? Me neither.
There's just so many. It's like, yeah, maybe it'll bring it from 10,000 down to like 3,000.
Although,
We'll have 3,000 bugs out there.
when we had their friends over, Saturday,
Yeah.
it wasn't bad.
No,
But we were also,
directly in front of the fan.
yeah, we had 3 fans blowing on us. So that really helped.
Yeah. These are nice.
Berend Lyndle, when you guys were in the jump house, did you feel any bugs on you or no?
Nope.
But we also had the sprinkler on too,
And
so.
they didn't have a lot of bites.
No, they didn't have any bites.
Go Ada. Go Ada. Go Ada.
So,
Yeah.
so hopefully that'll
I
help.
don't love this.
Switch this one.
We just got back from the library. How many books did we check out? 9?
Always 9.
9.
Sorry, I think I had 7.
We
What?
picked out 8.
8. Mommy got one.
And I got one.
What'd you get, Rach?
It's called
Too Late.
It's a Colleen Hoover book.
Colleen Hoover.
I wanted to read It Ends With Us, but of course, like, you can't.
The
find
whole
that in
country
library.
wants to read that.
Yeah, I could just buy it on my Kindle if I really
You could just
wanted
watch
to
the
read
movie.
it. Nope. I have to say, I have to read the book before I see a movie.
Seriously?
Oh yeah.
But that'll just ruin the movie.
It'll just ruin the movie.
Yes.
No, the movie would ruin the book. You want to read this one?
Hey, when do you have time to read books, by the way?
I don't.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into A Court of Thorns and Roses, that series, and I'm probably like halfway through the first book. It's hard to know because I bought them as a bundle on my Kindle, with the whole series, and so I'm like 11% through the entire series. So I don't know where that puts me in the first book, but
Right.
I can figure it out probably.
Gotcha.
And the first book is notoriously very slow, and then after that, it's supposed to be just like
I picked out that
you
one.
can't put it down.
That's like something that the author would say.
My milky.
So I'm paying my dues right now, trying to get
Where's
through the first
my
book,
milky?
and it's not bad. It's just, it's not as like,
Oh.
it's not pulling me in a way that like I want to skip watching
Where's
Suits
my milky, Mommy?
after the kids go to
Where's
bed.
my
Right.
milky?
Where is your Milky?
Okay.
So
Okay, well, okay.
Daddy.
Yeah, that's some cedar wood. Will you throw that in the trash?
No.
Sure.